All right, looks like we're live. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna plug in one of my chargers. I want to welcome Michael and Prep Word. How you guys doing? Also, God one beautiful Friday afternoon here for me. I don't know about you guys. Tablet decided it didn't want to work. Plug her in. Okay, we got everybody coming in here. We'll give it a few minutes, let everybody get in. I'll turn my phone down before it hits me. There we go. Master Arts, good afternoon. How are you guys? I'm going to be putting a link in to the chat. Anybody that wants to come up and join me is more than welcome. Just give me a minute to get to it. Still kind of getting everything set up. Hey, John. Good to see you. There we go. So anybody that feels froggy can just go ahead and hit that link. It'll bring you right up here onto the panel. Hey, Wayne. Good to see you, my friend. Cooking brunch. All right. Everybody having a great Friday afternoon, I hope. Mr. Kyle, hello for you too, my friend. You're working? Oh, man. It's Friday, man. Don't you get up early on Fridays? Bummer. Glad to see you can stop for a minute. Drinking a beer. Nice to have on a nice warm day. You guys still got protesting where you guys live or not? I think it's all done here where I'm at. Thanks for the thumbs up, Master Arts. Tibor, didn't see you sneak in. How you doing, my friend? How is everything? I have not, Master Arts. I will get over there and look, though. Maybe when I subscribe to people, I always hit the bell. But sometimes you guys know YouTube, sometimes they unhook you. I'll get over there and look, and if it's unhooked, I will click it again. Because I always try to get over to see people. Sue, how are you? You must be in between trucks. How's the weather doing over there in Eastern Washington? Must be starting to warm up, right? They have any protests going on over at Wenatch? I just live in a real small town. They had protests here. I live in a town of about 12,000. Nope, no protests. They all must be happy campers over there then, all those brown people. Remember, you guys, if you're not familiar with all these other people in here, make sure you're checking them out. All great channels, let me tell you. Anybody starting to do any fishing or anything yet? You been drowning any worms or anything, Sue? Going out in the creeks? I'm thinking about, now that I'm starting to feel better, I'm thinking about getting out in the lake, drowning some night crawlers. I got some peppers coming up in my garden. How about you guys got anything in your gardens coming up? A little woman home from deployment, Wayne? I better see I'm missing out here. Oh, that's fishing with band? Band for what? What fish? Steelhead? I'm gonna be putting a video. Well, I've got it edited. It's just sitting over at the studio. I haven't decided what to do with it yet. I'm thinking about putting it in uh, my area where I got that join button, because that way I can let you guys that are have joined to my channel, let you guys have an opportunity to see it first before I put it out publicly. Because everybody that looks at it, I'm going to set it up so everybody that looks at it privately will go into a hat to have it to have a drawing. So I'm going to set it up. I am having one hat made with my new logo on it, so it will be here next week. And then after I let that video soak for a while, I'm going to have a drawing and give away a baseball cap with my logo on it. So you guys might want to go over there and check out my little join button. Have different perks in there, so you can join for like as little as 99 cents a month. If you do that, then you'll get in some drawings and stuff. Just something to think about. I just started it up, so I guess I should probably try to drum some business up. I got Virginia's shirt sent off. I told her to make sure that she advertises it off up on YouTube here, so you guys can see what those look like. They have my new logo on them. And then the other lady that won the week before on my Wednesday show, she's already gotten hers, but I haven't seen any video on it. So I really haven't even seen her around. So maybe she just is too busy to put it up yet. Hi, Howie. How are you? Good to see you, buddy. All right, Wayne. Did I miss about? Is your little woman home yet? Oh, she's back. I see her. Have a good Friday afternoon, Wayne. And prepping never stops. You're absolutely right, sir. Tell the little woman I said hi and you have a great weekend, buddy. Oh, China's back to it again? Of course they are. I heard Russia too. Remember to check out my join button, you guys. Not telling you to join, but at least click on it and check out what I got going. So the big YouTube sees I'm trying to do something. Oh, you're getting the chicken house done, Howie? Raccoons tried to breach it. You get some film on that? You should have had a night cam out or something. All right, secured eggs. Yep. Gotta have eggs. There's lots of protein in those things. Good job. Good job. Yeah. That's what I miss about living in Washington. You get film of all kinds of wild animals there, you know. Here it's kind of tough, you know. I live out in the middle of nowhere. You got to drive quite a ways out into the middle of nowhere to even see a deer or an antelope, you know. Used to be when I lived here in the 70s, we'd go out and sit on top of hills and shoot prairie dogs, you know, as they'd pop up out of their holes. We'd be out there with 22s trying to get them, you know. Good old days. Any of you guys ever gone out and did any prairie dog hunting or anything like that? When I was young, I did all kinds of crazy stuff. They don't let you do any of that stuff anymore. Not unless you live in a desolate part of the world, you know. Like here, they let you pretty much do anything because you got to drive so far to get to anything. My tablet's not working right today. It's being dumb. Sort of like me, I guess. I didn't get that email, Howie, for that garlic. Prairie dogs in Denver. Yeah, good place to have them out there for sure. Photographed them. We used to go out there and pop them off out in the hills. Yeah, yeah, I did a lot of fishing too, Michael, when I was a kid. I used to go hunt rabbits a lot. My dad would give me the old shotgun and tell me to get lost for a while, and I'd go out and go rabbit hunting. I'd walk down the old roads out in the fields and stuff and wait for one to pop out, and I'd pop it, and my dad would make me clean it and everything. He said, if you shoot it, you got to clean it and bring it home. He said, I don't want to hear about you shooting them and just leaving them lay. He said, if you're not going to take it, don't shoot it. You guys got any topics you want to talk about? Throw it out there. Let's get one going. Grouse. I love hunting grouse. They got some big blue ones in Washington. Oh, really, Tibor? I never heard of them getting their dens and stuff in city buildings. That's pretty crazy. Hey, Keith. Good seeing you, my friend. Deep sea fishing. You know what? That's one thing I've never gotten to do is go deep sea fishing. I've always wanted to, get out there and catch a tuna or swordfish or something like that, and I never got to do it. Hey, Mel, what's going on? Good to see you. It's been a minute or two, buddy. How have you been? It's great seeing you. If we have like a end of the world type situation where everything is turned upside down, all these little things that we did as kids are going to come in handy, going out shooting rabbits or gophers or prairie dogs or whatever. Those might be that type of day, that time of the scenario. It could be your steak. It's hot there, Keith. It's let's see what it is here today. It's nice. It's 72 and sunny. I love it. It's a great day here. How hot is it there, Keith? I tell you, I'd like to see everything the way it used to be back in the 60s or 70s. This video I'm going to be putting up has a lot to do with the 60s, 70s, 80s, stuff like that. Kind of brought some of the some of the past up to the present. In the 80s, must be humid though, huh? Good old days, yep. Just imagine our kids or grandkids are going to be saying that, when they get to be in their 50s or whatever, they'll be thinking back to these kind of days saying, oh, yeah, remember back in the good old days? And it seemed a whole lot bigger, huh, Michael? I remember going out and playing army with just a stick. I don't see any kids doing that anymore. If they can't have a toy gun, they won't go outside. Did all kinds of crazy stuff. Used to go belly under and go into the blackberry bushes you couldn't see through, and I don't know. We did some pretty crazy stuff. Called it playing. That's how I was too, Michael. You know, your parents tell you to go outside and play, and it didn't mean nothing to you. You wanted to go out there, you know. So you go out there, and then when they call you to come in, you'd say, "Oh, come on, do I have to?" Oh yeah, yep. You guys will like that new video I'm putting up because it'll all click in for you. I was started back in the '60s and just pulled everything forward with me. I think it's a pretty good video, but I don't know. That's just my opinion. You guys will see when I get it up. I'm going to have a time limit on it because, like I said, I'm going to be putting it in there where anybody has hit that little join button on my channel gets a chance to see it first. So it will probably not hit my channel for a week unless you have joined the channel. Then you'll get an opportunity to see it first. I looked at it as kind of good that those people come up with that join button because if you join for 99 cents a month or whatever, oh, well, that's the low end of it. But if you start at the bottom for 99 cents a month, at least you don't have to super chat them anymore. Because now you're a member. Well, you can super chat, but if you're a member, you don't have to because you're already giving them that money, you know. I joined a couple of channels, but I got off the 99 cent thing. Same with me. If you get off the 99 cent one, go higher than that, then you become eligible for the drawings and stuff. I'm gonna be giving away merch and other different uh, perks and stuff. So the 99 cent one is just basically to join, but if you get a little higher, then you get entered into drawings and whatnot. Well, see, I got a ball cap. I finally ordered a ball cap from this company. See how they come out. So maybe I'll be able to sell some ball caps, give some away in my to my members that joined the channel and stuff. Put them in some giveaways. What's everybody gonna do for the weekend? Anybody got big plans? My big plans are to go to the store, to the leather store, and pick up some leather for a project. I've got. I wish I could reach it. It's up on top of the refrigerator. I've got a sword I have to make a sheath for. Hey, Uncle Al. He's waving.
Hey, Will.
Hey, Uncle Al. What's up? How are you today?
Kind of tired. This morning I went to, not went, but we had a funeral.
A
I went on
funeral?
the phone. Yeah. Just exhausted. It's just, our area got hit really bad with the red dragon.
Yeah.
And my 9-year-old godson passed away. So we buried him today. His mother is still in the hospital.
Condolences, my brother.
It's like it's my godson. It's not family, blood family. It's
Uh,
extended family.
well, it's okay if you're a godfather, then yeah, it's family.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people don't understand. It's like if you're in an area that don't have the red dragon, pray to God that you're lucky. My area, since it started in March, I lost 18 members, one entire family,
Wow,
18 members of
we've
my
been really lucky here.
extended family. This started on March 19th in our area. We're an ag community. We're a farm community.
Yep.
We put food on your table. We work in the processing plants. We work in the fields. We drive the food to your location.
Yep.
Now, the family that lost, that was my friend, his wife, his kid, and their dog. They're all dead. There's a house down the road where I live. It's about 2 miles. There's a truck and a house completely vacant. Nobody's living there. Nobody wants to touch it. Because if you have a whole family that died from RD, I won't say it. It's that's why I'm a little upset. Because all I'm doing is consoling who's living, and also consoling my godson's father. He still has 4 kids to take care of, and sometimes I help out by have him pick up food for the kids. There's nobody cooking for them. I know he's not a great cook. My friend is, so he can't be barbecuing for 4 kids. His wife's still in the hospital. She's in the coma. That's why I did this new video this morning, because I'm mad at people. People don't realize what's going on. It's like when I hear people leave comments and they're telling me, I'm type. Well, Tibor, I answered him back, and I hope it's the correct answer, Tibor. But it just drives me nuts because people in big cities don't realize how tough it is. If you're in a farming community in one of the areas where they did the lockdown, we did our lockdown late because we were delivering supplies over the mountains to LA to make sure they don't starve. And right now we got slammed so hard. I don't think we're going to open up again. We're still under lockdown. My hospital, if I had my camera working, new phone, I kind of broke it because I was squeezing the top too hard. Our hospital, I can't even reach. It's shut down. We have National Guard around it. The whole city block around it, all the businesses are boarded up, not for riots, for the Red Dragon.
That's how our hospital is here. We can't, even for an emergency, we can't go there. We have to call them first.
Right.
And see if it's okay to go in there,
Right. What we did is we have our hospitals set up 3 different ways. We're in outlying towns. The main hospital's here. The main hospital here.
Hey, Ryan, how you doing?
Hi, Riot. Hi, Michael. The main hospital here is nothing but Red Dragon. In emergency, we have a heliport that lifts people to either Fresno or it's mostly Fresno. We're closer to Fresno for surgery or treatment or stuff, because the whole hospital is packed.
Yeah, that's how our hospital is. You can't just go up there and knock on the door. They won't even let you in.
No, because we got armed guards. We have security. We have police. We have the National Guard. And it's like when I hear people talking, "Oh, I just got it," and it's like, no, I have friends who are doctors, nurses, and techs. They're all freaking out. And if you read one of my comments, I was making ulcer mats with my sewing machine because we ran out of N95.
Yeah.
And I'm still upset. It's like, go see your godson put into the ground, and you can't even go near the funeral. I was about 300 feet looking through binoculars and talking on the phone. It's only family members. That's how bad it is. And I get upset. And I'm still upset. It's like,
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. Hi, Howie. It's like,
How's your body doing, Ryan? From the wreck, he got hit and run. He was
yeah,
on his motorcycle, and some guy hit him, and it kept on going.
yeah. Be careful. I hope you're recovering well. It's just, and I have to be careful. My doctor just gave me a warning 2 days ago. I'm in the same boat as T-Board. I'm a type AB, but it's one of the high risk groups. So I have to be really careful. Worst group is type A. That's why I have my mother here living with me because she's 87 years old. She's diabetic. She has dementia and she has type A blood. So I have to be really, really careful.
Yeah.
Hi, Vanessa Kitty. So you want stress, live in a hot spot. And it's like, I looked at today's chart. We have over 2,000 people in our little community. It's a farm community that had the red dragon. We just made it to 1,000 recovered, but recovery is not that great. If you survive the 6 to 8 weeks in the hospital, and it's the world's worst diet, trust me. Because I had a friend who survived it, and he looks like he just came out of concentration camp. And he still has to wear the colostomy.
Is that the guy that came out there looking like a stick?
Yeah. He used to be an MMA fighter. He weighed about 250, about 230 to 250 built. I mean, you could bounce quarters off his gut, tight muscle. Okay. When he came out of the hospital, he has a tube to a colostomy bag. He has another tube, catheter to a urine bag. And he's in a wheelchair. And the guy used to be bigger than me. Hi, Kaylin.
T-Board's apologizing to you, Uncle.
Yeah.
Hey, Kaylin.
It's all right, T-Board.
Good to see you guys dropping by.
Yeah, it's just...
Everybody having a great Friday, I hope.
Yeah, it's like I've been going to funerals.
Having problems.
Oh yeah, it's always fun going to funerals nonstop since March. Sorry guys. Try to be more cheerful, but it's a little hard. That's why I'm taking tranquilizers.
Tranks, huh? That'll make you not care about nothing.
Yeah, but you want to see my blood pressure sheets? My sheets are like horrible. It's like I can't go over 240. That'll kill me.
Hey, Christina.
Hi, Christina. I have to stay mellow, and I gotta be on guard too. It's like,
just stay calm, Uncle.
Little hard.
I know,
but I'll get through it. This is my 4th rodeo, so I'll survive.
Ryan wants you to share with him. You're still in Cali, aren't you, Ryan? He was in Cali when that guy sideswiped him.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I just got enough for me, so sorry about that, Ryan. It's hard to get my prescription, that kind of prescription. I have to go to the hospital. And they take
you lost a godson, Kaylin.
Yeah, only 9 years old.
Godchildren.
Yeah, I have a lot of godchildren. It's like, we're a farming community. We're really small, integrated.
Well, you guys are tight, though. You guys are a tight group of people,
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful. I've been going to funerals. It's like, so far, 18 funerals.
Oh, you must be close to Uncle Al, Ryan. He's down in Palm Springs, Uncle.
No, they're still too far away.
Still too far away.
Yeah, I'm in the valley. If California was cut up into 3 different states, Ryan's way down south. I'm in more towards the middle.
I don't know nothing about California.
Yeah. Yeah, me too, T-Borg. My mother's type A. I'm AB. That's the second worst one.
Yeah, that's what I am. I'm type, let's see, I think I'm B negative.
Well, that's good. Good. Will, but the big trouble is it's hard to get your blood type.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The B negative is hard to get replenished.
Yeah, I know where it is, Ryan. I'm California. Been bounced around the state and all over the West Coast. So, oh man, just tired.
Vanessa is A plus. That means she's A okay. Yeah, they're talking like we're gonna have another surge in
Well,
the RD.
yeah, it's a mutation of RD. It's called the surge. It's only affecting people. We don't have to worry. Well, we're too old. It's not killing us. It's killing the age groups from, they say 21 or younger and up to about 55, and it hits fast too. So
I'm over the hill for that then.
yeah, we don't have to worry. We have to worry everything else. And plus, I had a West Nile fever warning over the phone.
60 new cases in Iowa,
Yeah, that sounds right.
and then 600 the next day. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
was
the
watching
surge.
some of the scales and stuff they had that they show, and they one day it's way down here, and the next day it's way up here. And it's going to get worse because of all those protests, you know.
Right.
But if you really pay attention and watch those protests or watch the replays of the protest, 90% of those folks were wearing masks. You know,
Right.
At least they were being smart about it. You know,
Right, but I know better. It's just they're going to take off the mask, and the minute they take it off, they're going to get exposed. You try running in a mask; it builds up too much carbon dioxide in your system, and your blood acidified. Well, that's good, Tibor, as long as you stay away from everybody, and you could sell your blood. A minus, A negative is really rare.
I used to sell my blood when I lived in Washington.
Yeah. Right now, everybody who isn't sick is giving blood because our hospitals has to need it because the bad side effect of the surge, it thickens the blood. So everybody automatically goes into dialysis. Didn't we talk about this last time?
I think we did. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. Yeah, yeah, Ryan, you're right. The mask is if they cough or sneeze, even with the mask, if they cough or sneeze, what they do is they pull the mask off to do it, and then they throw their hand up to cover their mouth, and then they put the mask back on. Now they got a handful of germs, and they're going up here and touching other people.
Yeah. It's like, it's not using the masks right. It's like in Japan where they have the surge. Everybody's been trained to wear the mask right, and they're using Olsen mask with an N95 insert. Guess how many people sick in Japan?
All of them.
No, only 20,000. That's 4 islands of Japan that's sick, and that's mostly people from the stupid cruise liners and also people in the hospital. You know, you have to get the area of contact, but like I said,
Yeah, I noticed that too, Tibor. They're all macho guys, you know. They don't need the masks.
wait 2 weeks, then there won't be that macho when they lose 40 pounds, like just like that.
Or maybe that'll help all those guys that are all those Leos over there in Washington D.C.
Yeah. Christina, it's called acidification of the blood. And what you counter with, because I wear gas mask in the military and also when I'm doing ag work, is you drink an 8-ounce glass of water with a teaspoon of baking soda. And that neutralizes it for a while. But you have to have regular breathing breaks or you pass out from acidification of the blood. your blood gets too high up in pH, and that's another problem with the surge. It likes acidy blood. So it's
Hey,
like
Herman,
I've been drinking water with baking soda most of the
I was
time.
gonna say, take a glass of water with baking soda in it.
1 teaspoon, not more than that, not less. You don't want to get too alkaline and you don't want to get too acidy. You got to stay right in the middle.
Just one glass, too. Don't think if one glass is going to help you, that another extra glass is going to be better, because that's not so.
No, you only want to take 1 glass a day. Wait a day until you pee it out. And whatchamacallit, if you have to wear a mask, do that, Christina, and make sure you get a 15-minute air break. If they don't give you a 15-minute air break, complain, because they don't want people to pass out. That's a great way to spread the red dragon. You're wearing a mask, you acidify your blood, and then you're out cold because you got all that carbon dioxide buildup. You don't get oxygen. You turn purple and you pass out. First thing they're going to do, pull off the mask and give you mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Great. The guy who's the first responder just gave me whatchamacallit, the red dragon. It's like people don't know how to wear the masks. It's like Brazil now. Have you watched the Brazilian news, Will, on the international channel?
I've been watching it off and on. I watch all the international stuff.
Right. Did you see that guy wearing a tie across his face? Speaking in Portuguese. That's not a good mask. And they have over, they're getting close to us. They already have they pass Italy in people dropping off. And their hospitals are crowded.
And they're not doing anything about it either.
Now, they believe in herd immunity. And that's because they're running out of places to put dead people out. They're going to start throwing them into the Atlantic Ocean. You see dead people floating by.
But Tibor is saying you have to use consume yogurt or some sort of probiotic because of the sodium bicarbonate will destroy all the stomach bacteria.
Yep, that's why I eat kimchi all the time.
Well, I should be safe. I eat lots of yogurt.
Yeah, yogurt's good. Just to make sure it's plain, not sugar. Sugar is bad because it sets off the wrong kind of bacteria. But Tibor's correct. You have to be really careful with sodium carbonate. Once a day, make sure you do like Tibor said, consume yogurt or other probiotic products. I eat kimchi, I eat sauerkraut, I eat fermented vegetables all the time. So I don't have that problem.
Yeah, Christina, plain yogurt.
Yep.
And
Hey,
I
Herman.
see that too, Kaylin. A lot of people are not very bright about that. They pull that mask underneath their nose so they can breathe. They don't understand that spread when they sneeze or cough is going to go right up their nose.
Right. It's like the lady who cut a hole to stick out her nose in the mask. It was a nice N95 mask. She just cut a hole so she could breathe through her nose. It's like, just my eyeballs are killing me. I've been crying this morning.
Somebody take care of that guy.
Which one is that?
Yeah, just come in here.
I can't see it.
He's taken care of. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, thank you very much, Michael. Back again, I think. Oh, Lord. Wait a couple of weeks. It's like, I'm not white, I'm Asian. I had my car vandalized when I was delivering masks to the hospital. It's like, what's wrong with these people?
They can't find anything else better to do.
Yeah, and they even got the name wrong too. It's Floyd, George Floyd, not Foreman. That's the electric grill. Lord.
Greek and Sicilian. Oh man, I wouldn't want to mess with you in a fight. That gotta be a temper right there. What it makes you? It makes you don't mess with me.
Yeah, it's just I'm really sad. I pray to God my theories are wrong, because if it hits a lot of young people, it's going to screw up everything. It's like, I'm retired, and I think you are too, right, Will?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to go
Been
back to
retired for a
work.
while.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to work.
You're a little feisty.
Yeah, that's good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Uh, it's like, yeah, true, T-Borg. It's like, I can't read because my other units are charging. It's like, I got a new router upstairs. Yeah, it got holes in it so don't burn out like last time. Just tired.
I use my tablet that way I can just expand it.
Yeah, but
That's how I see the words.
My tablet's charging. I had to use it for a funeral this morning. Condolences to everybody, to the family and stuff. And I told the nurse, if she ever comes out of the coma, tell her that we buried her son, the third one. She used to have 5 kids. Now it's down to 4.
Bummer, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I keep telling my kid, he's 20. I keep telling him when he goes out, don't do anything stupid. I'm not ready for you to go yet. I got too much invested in you.
Yeah. Just tired sometimes. Yeah, we're trying to open up our community slowly. Hospitals closed down a lot. We got really hit really bad at the nursing homes. It's like,
I'm seeing a notice in our newspaper that they're going to start opening more of our city as well.
Yeah,
they just opened up the barbers and hair salons last week.
Yeah, ours are still closed. We're too hit hard around here, so my hair's going to stay long, or I'm just going to take the trimmers and just buzz everything off.
Yeah, my kid had hair way down his back. I still have long hair too. He came home the other day with it all cut off, it's short now. He says, "Yep, you can go get yours cut now, Dad."
You should be fine, Will, as long as you stay in the house.
Yeah.
I have to do the same thing. It's just,
might have to get somebody just get a pair of scissors and make it shorter.
Mm.
And they brushed it for me the other day. It's like halfway down my back.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's everybody doing for the weekend?
I'm going to the leather store. I'm going to buy some leather.
Oh, that's good.
I've got to make a sheath for a guy.
That'll keep you busy. You know me, I'm working with my plants. Those fabric pots are really good. They're easy to move. They don't break. I have to keep watering them all the time. We had 106 yesterday, so they came inside the house with me, put them on little saucers, and I can check them for bugs and stuff. And They're nice, cool air, and once the temperature cooled down, take them back outside again.
Caitlin is in Iowa, larger groups can gather as long as the social distancing can be done.
Hi, Fairy.
Fairy, how are you, my friend? I saw that you were live last night, but I'd already gone to bed. Darn it, I missed you. Very nice to see you here. King Island Amusement Park, where is that like a big company there, Tibor? And what they file a lawsuit for? I heard here, I was reading in the paper here, they're going to build us another drive-in movie. They're going to build a new drive-in. Those things they tore the one down years ago, and now they're going to put another one up.
That's the only way to see the movie in your car.
That's probably what they're thinking of. You can get your distancing that way.
Yeah.
They said that they're going to make the parking lot big enough to hold like 65 cars.
Right.
And then everybody would be inside their car away from each other.
Yeah. And you're going to see more Red Dragon babies caught from that, too. Ah, Lord.
You would think if the babies are born during the Red Dragon, they might be born immune.
Hard to say. This thing's... Remember in our last discussion, it's mutating worse than the Andromeda strain. I'm afraid it'll just go ding dong, ring the doorbell. Who is it? It's the Red Dragon. What? Quick, hide everybody.
It's that kid that can't make it go away.
Anyway, I still got to do my shopping list. My nephew's cleaned me out of my pantry. So I have to go back and start looking.
Christina's talking to you, Uncle.
Okay, well, yeah. Oh, no, it's not a bacteria. It's a virus, Christina. It mutates faster than bacteria. I think I did a video on it this morning, so you could check it later. It's a really good video. The surge mutated, so it's like a Andromeda strain. It's a great movie from 1971, or is it 70? It was one of those old drive-in movies. Remember Andromeda strain?
Yeah. I remember seeing something on the news, or maybe I read it, about when it crossed, it turned against the old people and then is now going after the young people.
Yep.
War Girl, how you doing?
Yeah, it was a great movie. Yeah, it's not a bacteria, folks. It's a virus. A very not strong. This thing you can kill with sunlight, but the trouble is it mutates too fast. It's like instead of 1 and 1, it's going 1, 12, 24, 26, 140. And by the time it stops mutating, we might not be here. Oh, kind of. They tried it in Europe. They had weird results on it. And also that information got distorted. The Russians were doing...
It got debunked.
I think it got debunked, and also Russia had backfired on them. And look at Russia. How many cases of of the Red Dragon do they have? It's either the virus is killed by heat, you burn it at 2,000 degrees. Unfortunately, if you have it, I don't think you want to go into a blast furnace. And then you could die from very high doses of chemicals. I think you don't want that either. We'll just use heavy duty chlorine. Just stand right there and get blasted with.
You know what? Oh, let's shoot up some chlorine.
Yeah, no. That was debunked too. It's like, nah. And then what was the third? Herd immunity. That was a funny one. Australia did that, and it's like it's New Zealand. It's kicking back really hard on them. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, they're all saying we'll have a vaccine by the end of the year. I just don't see it.
No, too early. It's like they make promises, but if I'm right and this thing mutates too fast, it could cure the red dragon, but won't cure the surge or any of its little brothers.
Well, that's what they're doing. They're trying to find the cure for the red dragon, but by the time they find the cure for that, there'll be other strains of it going.
Yeah. Yeah, measles months don't mutate like this thing. No, not 3 years. It'll be about probably 18 months. That's a year and a half. So, and that's without testing. With testing, Christina's right. It's 3 years, but
Reishi mushrooms stop mutations from what?
Yeah, it's good for the virus, but it's not good. It'll be a little bit too late for us, Fairy. It's like, oh
yeah, Tibor.
yeah.
I gotta go get my leather from this other store. It's can't remember the name of it. It's like an arts and crafts store here.
Yeah. True, Fairy, they are.
Candy leather is kind of expensive. I can get my leather a lot cheaper other places.
Did you try a wholesaler?
Oh, I have a place online that I use. It's called Springfield Leather.
Yeah, that's a good company.
Yep. I need a piece just a quick piece to get this sword done because it's for a kid for graduation.
We hope. Good luck. God bless. Fairy, hope it works out. Because right now, the early cures they tried for this, for the red dragon works, but the surge is like, nah, it doesn't work on me. Da 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 da, and it affects another person. And it's like, okay, now we have to use dialysis machines. Okay, it's like this thing is like outthinking us.
Microdosing, huh? Oh my goodness. If it works, let me know.
Yeah. That's a good try. Like I said,
anything is worth a try.
Yeah. Remember what I always say, don't trust no one. You know, if it kills you, too bad. If it doesn't kill you, that's good. Yep,
Yeah.
true.
That's
A trouble is taking medication. Sometimes it kills the patient other than the disease or the problem. I had to quit 2 injections because it was making me sicker than the actual illness.
well, what won't kill you makes you better, right?
Yeah. Well, that's good. Don't worry about it.
I agree with you there, Barry, about some of the natural medicines out there. I'm just flipping you crud. I don't know. You just gotta read a lot if you want to try to mess with the organic end of it, the plants
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Also, it depends how healthy you are in the first place.
I would
Like,
go to an organic plant store, or I can't remember what they're called. Ferry probably knows what
it's
they're
the
called better than I, but there's
herbalist.
herbalists. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. They have stores, and those people know everything.
Right. The Chinese do it, but the trouble is, like the herbalist says, you have to be in good health. It doesn't work if you're already sick and dying from other stuff.
That's right, Ferry. Prepping is knowing about your plants and stuff, and that I've got a whole video out on that. If you are going to try to do that, you need to read everything that you can about it. Don't just go out there and grab it because somebody else is telling you to do it. Go
Yeah.
out and find out what it is, because what's good for them might not be good for you, you know? It depends on what you got going on inside of you.
Right. Bye, Howie. He's feeding the baby chickens.
You
Yeah.
gotta go feed the chickens?
Yeah, he got to pick up chicken feed.
Chick, 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 chick. See ya, Howie. Have a great weekend, my friend.
Yeah, that's one of my worst jobs when I was younger. I used to work for Foster Farms in charge of one of those breeding coops. We're organic, but it was so hard.
I
You know,
worked in a chicken farm once.
yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. And these
The
were
barn was full of feeders. They had these automatic feeders that fed the chickens. It's my job to make sure that those feeders stayed going, full of feed and always running. And those the chains that run those things are only about 400 feet long. You know.
yeah. You ever try working underneath one with chickens?
Oh yeah,
all over?
I was in charge of the whole thing.
Right.
I was a welder. I just went there to help the guy out, and by the third week, I was in charge of the whole damn barn. He didn't trust the other guys running it.
Right, because they had no idea what they're doing, and it's drive you nuts. And it's like you use the barns with the cages, right? Yeah, mines were barns without the cages, and they were running on the open floor area. So we had less chickens, about 5,000, but they had more room to plow around. So I had to put every 2 days shavings out there, check the depth of the material, clean out the pens, make sure the feed
Thanks
line.
for coming in, Ferry. I really appreciate
Thanks, Ferry. Make sure, like you said, the feed line works. And then
the water line at the each pin had a T in it to come up with the water, and if the water line clogged up, then you had to go find out which one it was. Well,
Right.
they had like 20,000 chickens in there, you know. Had to go find the right pin that wasn't getting water.
Right, and you got to have the little thing to clean out the valve. So you take out the valve, put in a new one, and
Yep,
you know what I'm talking about because I used
been there, done that. Yep.
yeah, I did the saucer ones because they're roaming in the barn free, and we didn't use the cups. And it's like,
Oh, I will. I pop in there every once in a while, Ferry.
yeah,
You have a great weekend.
yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good Friday
Actually,
morning.
we're almost to the end of the stream. I better look at my clock.
Yeah, you're at over 1 hour, Will.
Oh man, I got to get out.
Okay,
I got people to take care of here.
okay, catch you later, Will. Catch you later, folks.
Hey, I want to remind everybody, go check that join button out on my channel. I'm going to be having some drawings in there and whatnot, so it'll be beneficial for you guys. You guys will get to see some videos that nobody else gets to see but you guys that join. So might be willing, might be something you'd be interested in. If not, just go check it out. And then today's Friday, so I see you guys on Monday. Monday will be Monday Night Roundtable. We'll have a topic to talk about. We'll have some panelists to discuss with you. And as always, we will let the side chat intervene with us so we all learn something new. All right, guys, that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming by.